Welcome to WSN News for Tuesday, November 7th, Election Day 2017. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the voice of written sins. Tonight's news brief is brought to us by Gotham Needs a Hero. Help support a local comic book pizza shop called Gotham City Pizza after someone vandalized the front of their store. We're going to talk more about that in a minute as it's one of our top stories. But for now, let's take a look at all the new top stories for today. There's a new face, or at least cover, of War that just came out today. Gotham Needs a Hero. We're going to talk about that more in a minute. We got the amazing November Art of the Day from Stefan to show you. We have the Southwest Florida Comic-Con. We'll have Sinners and Stabby Bunny with a solar flare in Fort Myers today. The list of who will be there and where they will be came out. We're going to share that with you. Dragon Con Cosviews, a quest began at Dragon Con. Break the curse of the Kickstarter for the few and the cursed by helping them get over 1,000 backers. Tale of Mystery is running out of time, but he's burning through all of his stretch goals. Be part of the movement that is setting Kickstarter on fire. And we're going to check out our Facebook group today and see what was new in there in a minute. But first, let's talk about Gotham Needs a Hero. So over the weekend at a local comic book shop, and this is directly from the Gotham City GoFundMe page, which was created by a supporter of Gotham Pizza, a local consumer, if you would. He wound up creating this after this weekend. As you guys can see in the picture right there, someone broke the front door. So I'm going to go over basically what happened with you in the words of the person who posted it, not my own. Gotham City Pizza, owned by Mario Faletti. I think I pronounced his name wrong. I apologize for that. Opened in August of this year. The restaurant was born out of the owner's love for comics and food, featuring a menu of superhero and villain-themed meals. The store is a love letter to all things comic books. Unfortunately, following an event featuring DC comic artist Ethan Van Sciver, someone felt it necessary to shatter the front door of this fine establishment, potentially because of Ethan Van Sciver's appearance specifically. Ethan Van Sciver is a wonderful person who has done nothing wrong, but some comic fans have taken offense to comments that Van Sciver has made about the comic book industry and its critics, and felt the need to drag the difference of opinions into the real world and translate it into vandalism. So please give whatever you can or feel is necessary. This shop owner does not deserve to be caught in the middle of something they're not connected to. If you cannot donate at this time, simply spread the word. That alone helps a great deal. Thank you very much for the donations. Rex, I don't honestly know. I didn't even bother looking him up because that wasn't the point. In our Facebook chat room right now for the Facebook Live, Rex Gordon, fantastic cosplayer, was asking me who Ethan is. I honestly don't know, and to be honest with you, I did not bother looking him up because that wasn't the point. I don't care what his politics are, and I don't look to comic book guys to even know about their politics, to be honest with you. There's CNN, there's Fox News. If I want to do politics, I'll watch that. I don't check out comic book stuff for that. So while preparing for this, I decided not to actually find out who he was. And I didn't want to know. I don't want to know what he said. Because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he said. You don't break a door. This mentality that we've gotten where we don't agree with someone, so we start to break things, is cowardice. I went as far as to write something, and I wrote this. This is my own words. Help support a local comic book pizza shop called Gotham City Pizza, and show that it's not okay to destroy property just because you don't agree with someone's views. As many of you sinners know, written sins is supportive ideas of freedom of speech, but not freedom to act any way you want. Disagree with any personal politics or personal beliefs you want, but that does not give you the right to destroy property, and certainly not to attack a business that simply hosted a person you disagree with for a day. These acts are vile and show cowardice. Please, because it shows that someone saying something you disagree with affects you so much that you can no longer be a civil person. And if you aren't acting civil, then you aren't worth listening to. Please help show bullies they can't determine how the world will be by acts of violence. Stand up with Gotham City Pizza. And I truly do believe in that. I've put my money where my mouth is. I've donated money to the cause to get the repairs. Now, being the journalistic side of this, I wanted to ask some questions of them. So I reached out and I talked about the insurance. I asked, well, okay, I have to ask, why? What about insurance? Wouldn't the insurance cover such a damage? And the owner told me on Facebook Messenger that the deductible would be almost the same as the repair. So what was the point of putting in a claim? There is a police report. To be completely forward about this, there has been nothing to indicate for 100% certainty that the door was broken because of the appearance. This is an assumption that we're going on because it happened right after this, and there were realistically threats made. And it's very odd timing that this suddenly would happen, and I don't believe it's a coincidence. But as of right now, there's been no one arrested. There's been no proof to prove that it had anything to do with the appearance. But, you know, you can always read between the lines. Obviously, this is someone just being a giant douchebag. I don't like it. And Rex says that, yeah, the deductibles are too high and cops probably not going to do much, bro. Yeah, exactly. Cops aren't going to give a shit. Oh, comic book store got their glass broken. Who? Oh, well. Look, I don't hate police, and I don't want this to sound negative of police, but police certainly don't seem to help regular folk anymore. We just seem to be the people they give tickets to and bully around. And I'm just saying that's my personal experience with police. Is they're nothing but giant bullies. In New York City, I literally saw an accident happen in front of my eyes. There were cops not 200 feet away. I walked up to them because we were stuck in traffic. So this was in Manhattan. I said, there was just an accident over there. I just saw it. You know what they told me? And I shit you not. They told me to call 911. I'm talking to police, and they told me to call 911. That's police, and that's why there's such a problem now. And I'm not saying all police are like that, but too many are. So, yeah, there's going to be no investigation. So this poor gentleman's going to have to come out of pocket. That's not fair. Look, I don't care about your personal politics when it comes down to doing something like this. The minute you do something like this, what he said would never matter to me. What you did is horrible. And I'll tell you, when you start deciding not to follow the rules, you make the world a worse off place because, I mean, this just opens doors. So now if you can kick that door like a coward, can I kick your face in because I don't agree with what you just did? Like, where's the line then? Where's the morality? So things like this can't go unseen. And I hope this brings awareness to the fact that people will stand up for the right causes. And I really do hope that, here we can click here to support it. I really do hope. I mean, they've already raised a good amount of money. They've raised $1,120 for a goal of $700, and I hope he raises $10,000 and is able to make improvements. Just as a fuck you to whoever did that to the door. 83 people have raised it. Help us raise more money because we want to show that this shit can't go on, especially to a place they're hosting freaking comic book creators. I actually met this gentleman at Spooky, and it's odd because I didn't know this happened. I got passed the information via one of my reporters, Brett. You guys know Brett from his videos that he does, Brett the Hitman. So click here to see yours, giving profiles apparently. So Brett told me about it, and I reached out because I just met him, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Is this really something that happened? Like, and I talked to the guy, and I don't even think he knows that I met him at Spooky. I didn't even mention that I met him at Spooky. I don't think. I might have. But either way, I was telling him I was covering it for this. And it's just disgusting. It's heartbreaking. Especially coming close to the holidays. What kind of fucking asshole do you have to be? I mean, I understand you disagree with shit, but grow the fuck up. And I'm sorry for the 5-year-olds watching the show, because I know we have a lot of 5-year-olds watching the show. But seriously, I mean, what the fuck is going on with people? I mean, this upsets me because there's no need for that. There's no need for that. You don't want to be a fan of the guy, don't be a fan of the guy. You don't want to see what he had to say, don't show up at the day he's there. Like, what the? Oh, so let's just move on. But before we move on, make sure you help to donate. Send a message that this kind of childish behavior will not be tolerated going into 2018. And that all it's going to do is show how much support is against this person's actions by supporting this great new establishment that I'm actually going to go try to visit very soon. Maybe I can do a signing there. Uh, all right, so let's go on to the art of the day. Let's go on to something amazingly cool. Check this out. Pretty badass, right? This is from Stefan. This is based on a real-life MMA fighter, Seth Petzeruzzi. I know I'm saying that one wrong, but it's definitely badass. Hopefully we'll see it in the comic book coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Southwest Florida Comic-Con will have Sinners and Stabby Bunny with a solar flare in Fort Myers on November 18th. That's right, you can see me, Mr. Anderson, Stabby Bunny creator Richard Rivera, Fabian, remember, is the one we did the interview with, who's the co-creator of Deadpool. Yeah, he's going to be there. You're going to get, let's see if I can get some other things. Solar Flare creators are going to be there. They're at, see, I'm at booth 82. Solar Flare is 85. Stabby Bunny is 84. 76 is Fabian. So this room right here is really where we want to be. Forget about the big showroom. That's nothing. The real stuff's going on in the cool guy room. We're the VIP lounge. It's called the Pelican Room, and we are awesome. You got some other cool people showing up. You got, I'm trying to see some names that I know. You got some games and collectibles. Cool Comics and Games is a comic book shop down here. Trader Comics is a comic book down here. Tito Santana is going to be here. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Bob Camp. Bob Camp is the creator of Ren and Stimpy, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not getting that wrong, because I've met Bob, but I'm pretty sure it's Ren and Stimpy that he does. You got Cinderella cosplay. You got some dungeon games, which hey, it's not the dungeon games that you're thinking of, because I'm saying it. Calm down. This is a family show. Well, it's a family event anyway. Our show's not a family show, but this is Written Sin's other home show. Obviously, New York City Comic-Con is what we consider our home show, but this is our adopted home show in Southwest Florida's Fort Myers. I will be on hand. Scout Comics legend Richard Rivera, Stabby Bunny creator, will be on hand. Scout Comics will be there. You just got amazing stuff. And I've also got, oh, it didn't show up here. I've got another picture for you guys that I'll add to this, and I don't know why it wasn't part of this. Let's see, maybe we have it in the background and I can quickly show it to you. We're gonna go into the guts again and we're gonna see if we can't find a picture. So let's see, did I update the picture? So I think the wrong picture we got here. Let's see, do we have it? Do we have it? We don't have it, but I think we can get it quickly and then come back to it and show you guys some more cool stuff that I have today. Here it is. So we're going to let that load in the background. Oh, wait. It's almost done. Stay with me. So close, so close. It's almost there. There it is. All right, so we're going to replace this image out, and we're going to do this. So there we go. We'll update it, and we'll take a look at it. See, this is what happens when you do live stuff. You find mistakes, and then your OCD kicks in, and you can't leave it alone. So anyway, like we were saying, now that that's fixed, check out these amazing creators. There's Fabian, Bob Camp, Ren and Stimpy. Bob Camp is Ren and Stimpy. I think I said the wrong one. But either way, it's Ren and Stimpy. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Tito Santana, Cinderella Cosplay, 1963 Herbie, the 1990 Batmobile. I think I just saw the 1990. Me and Jax were posting pictures about that. General Lee, that's kind of a dicey one. I know a lot of people might have issue with that. Kit, Smokey the Bandit, the DeLorean's going to be there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles car, which I didn't know they had a car. And there's apparently going to be this, the Starsky and Hutch mobile and the Pizza Planet truck from Pixar. So CGC will be there. Mark Bagley, the creator of Carnage and the Spider-Man artist, is going to be there. And James O'Bear is going to be there. He's the creator and artist of The Crow. And Charlotte Lee's Brenna is the Disney actor. She will be on hand. So definitely check this out. I'm going to be there. Very cool show. Dragon Con cosplay. These amazing, beautiful cosplayers bringing a Dragon Quest to life at Dragon Con. Break the Curse. So the Few in the Curse now on Kickstarter. This is an amazing project from my good friend Philippe Cagno. He is trying to break 1,000 backers, so let's see where he is as far as backers go right now. Let's take a quick look. He's at 771, but he only has 20 hours to go. So come on, guys, get active. Back the few and the cursed. He'll probably just make our show tomorrow. He'll be at the very end of his campaign by tomorrow. So do that. Check it out. The new face of War, the cover of War, is going out there. It's the webcomic that comes out every Friday on Tapas. Check it out. It's got a new fantastic cover. It's coming to the end of its run as a webcomic. It's about time for it to become something more. And I know the creator, a good friend of mine, is sending out to publishers. And if you're a publisher looking for an amazing comic book, this is certainly in that category. Gotham needs a hero. We went over, but he still needs a hero, so make sure you're backing it. Facebook, we're going to check out real quick what's going on Facebook. We had something for Alter Life. This is it. The Kickstarter ends in a week from today at noon. We raised $13.19 in 7 days. I would love to also hit 150 backers, so please pledge whatever you can and help spread the word. We can't do this without you. AlterLifeComic.com. That will instantly take you to the Kickstarter. Where did the Kickstarter? There it is. And they have 6 days to go. So close to the goal. Help them make that goal. You are awesome. And let it come to life. And look at that cover. That's pretty badass. So make sure it happens. Make sure you share it. We'll do the thing where we do online. We should teach you how to share things. Remember, sharing is beyond caring. Sharing makes projects come to life. On our Written Sins Network page, we saw that the brand new from Swamp Lines, I didn't even know about this until I looked at the site today, introducing Bazaar. It only came out an hour ago, a collection of the finest artwork and storytelling for creators of crime all over the world. Comedy, crime, sci-fi, something for everybody. 14 great stories in a bumper 100-page debut volume. Check it out today. We have the next series is coming out here, which is going to be from Big Tree Comics. So check that out. This is all on our Facebook group. And, of course, all these things wind up on our actual website in a few days because we don't want to over-promote it. So I'll add this in the next couple days. And you guys have known about Brian L. Hawkins, the Head Shrinker's Dilemma. Now, Brian is actually on Kickstarter right now with the Dreamwalkers. So we're going to see that in a minute. Here's Bazaar on actual Kickstarter. And it's weird. I saw this. It's actually got change. I've never seen change in it, but I don't know if that's because of conversion rates right now. Maybe something happened. Trump said something and the dollar bill is not worth what it was yesterday, so now we're into pennies and stuff. But either way, it looks fantastic. There is no video to play, which is odd. Usually they have a pretty cool video, the Swamp Line team. But it does look like an awesome project. I'll be backing it. We'll be talking about it more tomorrow on the show. This is just a cute picture of Jack C. Anderson, the CEO of Written Sins. I'll end the show with that in a minute. But before we end the show, let's check out all the amazing Kickstarters now live. So how do we do that? We go over here and we go to the current week, week 45. Week 45, every week we're going to change the week so it reflects what's now on Kickstarter. We learned about Gotham needing a hero, and we know that you're going to be the hero they need by supporting them in repairs after a heinous crime was committed to their front door. Lucky Shot was added this week and is now on Kickstarter and very close to funding. Make sure you get involved in it. This is Marcel Dupree's debut issue outside of his own creations. He's actually a paid writer on that. SFC Comics is also something from my good friend Markel Dupree, and he is teaming up with the Last Ember Press to make this amazing pinup. You have to back both promotions to be able to get this beautifully done print. Check out this link for more information. Support Dragon Troll World Chronicles, now on Kickstarter. Hellion Rising is still on Kickstarter with the spirits and Ningyu and Yingling begin to wail pray that you're amongst the first to die. The MLAC Independent Comics Artist Show is now on Indigo and dying for your support. Help bring artist creations to a gallery and showcase their art to the world around them. The perfect Christmas script is Tomb of Horror, Festivus Frightmare, Volume 4. 30 stories of role-playing characters come to life. Advanced Death Saves is an anthology of gaming disasters. More games, more rules, more deaths. Don't roll the dice on the missing or miss out on the pledge today. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is about to end. You only have like 90 minutes. What are you doing watching this video? As a matter of fact, if you didn't watch it live, you've lost. Because you probably watched it in like 2 hours and now you can't get it, and I hope you're happy. I've been telling you for weeks how awesome this is. If you're watching it now, stop watching and go back. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. If you backed it already, it's cool. Hang out. Watch the rest of the show. You got time. And when you're done with watching the show, go back to the Few and the Cursed and break the curse of 1,000 for them. Tales of Mystery, we talked about how he's burning off all of his stretch goals. Dirk Manning has another hit on his hands. Alter Life, we talked about how important it is to make sure we get this guy over the finish line. It's he's one of those creators who won't quit. Replicate what's going on Kickstarter and back the Replicator because it's the real deal. There's still a room available for you on the Twilight Hotel, now on Kickstarter. Dan DeMille has brought his amazing art talents to bring a real person to life in this new ongoing series called Romy. It's based on a real cosplayer, and it's just an amazing one-shot turned into a series. So check it out today. Tag into the SFC Tag Team Kickstarter and become the person who owns 2 amazing books. Check it out today. Sinetrel 2015 Volume 1 Cyberpunk Tale Mystery Comic. Check it out today. Take a Walk with the Dreamwalkers. We were talking about Brian. He is attached to this project. He's the writer. And finally, help bring this Savannah Comic-Con to life on Kickstarter. Time is running out. We'll have a table there. And let's see. I know that they funded already, but I mean, it's amazing to think that we're going to be part of an inaugural Kickstarter. Okay, so here it is, $15,000. So it's 300% funded, 196 backers, 8 days to go. Just an amazing thing. Me and Jax can't wait to hit the road to be there and join Carlos and all the other cool creators. This is completely sold out, 60 backers. That means there are going to be 60 Artist Alley tables. Can't wait to be there. I hope this becomes a thing. I hope being a part of the inaugural one is a thing. And just to make everyone's day better, I'm going to end it with the cutest picture ever. Look at how cute he was. I mean, it's weird. You have a kid, and they go through these really cute moments, and as they get bigger, they're still cute, but there's just an innocence that, like, that was little Jax who didn't talk back to Daddy. And now he's the CEO of Written Sins, and he tells me all the things I'm doing wrong all the time. And he's only almost 2 3/4. I miss the cute little kid who all he wanted to do was cuddle. That is Written Sins for tonight. Election day. I hope you guys voted for who you wanted to. And I hope everyone you voted for loses. No, I'm just kidding. I hope they win, or I hope the best person wins. Let's put it that way. I hope the person who will do the best for your community wins tonight. This has been the Written Sins Nightly News Brief. We'll see you tomorrow.